I was hearing myself on Twitch.
It has been interesting bringing our practice to the online realm.
Oh, yes.
Welcome, everyone, to Dream Police. We're here to solve dream crimes, and we're here to hear your dreams. I'm Emily Pineapple. 25 years on the force, 15 years as a dedicated dream detective. In my own practice, I'm here with former dream criminal, Meow.
I gotta say, Emily, I'm not so sure about this. I think it's dangerous. I think it's dangerous to bring our practice into the online realm where just anyone can wander in.
You know that I trust your judgment, Miel. You know that's why I brought you onto this force, even though you're a former dream criminal. What makes you say that? What makes you think this is dangerous?
Well, our practice is such a personal experience, with dreams. And I feel like we can really feel the spirit in the room when the people call in.
That's true.
You know what? I think that our viewers today, we're going to do something very interesting. And I think we're right on the trail of catching a really major criminal. If we could only know where he is.
That's true. We've been on his trail for years. And he's probably in one of your dreams today. It's something that I can sense. A lot of this kind of detective work is based on intuition. It's based on divination. And that's why I'm so glad that we have here with us a dream child as well as a dream criminal. Andrew from Philly, our house band. Welcome and thank you for coming once again to Dream Police.
The pleasure is mine, Emily.
Tell us, do you share Miel's concerns about us bringing our detective practice here to the online realm?
I will tell you I've been sensing some very cold winds in the dream realm all morning. It might be a bit of a risky maneuver, but I believe in us. And I believe in you two more so.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm ready to discover some dream crimes. I'm ready to interpret some dreams for some people, maybe help some people out. What do you think, Miel?
I think I'm ready.
Is there anyone here with us today who has an urging from deep inside themselves to share a dream with us?
You could be the next missing link between dream peace and dream war. We need to catch this criminal, and we want to protect the people. As a former dream criminal, well, I don't regret the people I've harmed, but I do want to prevent anyone else from being harmed in their dreams.
Well, the reason you went into crime, I imagine, was purely out of self-defense. Surely no.
It was out of self-defense. I was born in the dream world, in a dream alley, and I never had any opportunities growing up in the dream world. But actually, one dream year is equal to like 10,000 human years. It's kind of, it's like Inception.
That's why, despite having been on the force for longer than you, Miel, I'm the junior partner. You are the senior partner in this detective agency, this private detective agency, because as we know, the San Francisco Police Department does not recognize dream crimes as well as many other crimes.
That's true. And while you might have more formal training, I learned what I know on the streets. In the dreams streets.
And that's why you're so important to us in this practice here. In interpreting dreams and helping people, even when we don't find a crime, we often find something deep within the people watching us that needs to be solved. Not necessarily a crime, maybe just a mystery. A mystery of personal proportions, and you never know when a dream crime has been committed against you. Oh, we have here a wonderful guest with us today. Welcome.
Tell us your name, beautiful
Hi.
guest.
Hold on. Is my microphone working? My name is Pop. You can
Yes, it is.
You can call me Pop. I'm just gonna go off of a compatriot's experience and just call me Pop.
Okay.
Welcome,
Pop,
Pop.
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. We want
Just
you to
woke
know
up.
that you are in a safe place. I welcome you here. I thank you very much for joining us. You've just woken up, which is the perfect time to be here, sharing
Right.
with us your dreams.
Yes. Yes.
And we know that if you were urged by your inner self to come join us today, that there is probably something important that you have to tell us. Please tell us, what dream would you like us to interpret today?
I would love to tell you about my recurring childhood dream.
Wow.
I'm ready.
That is
All
so
right.
powerful.
Yes. So my recurring childhood dream is that I am in my parents' home before it was reconstructed, and at the top of their stairs was a tall, thin window, and somehow as a child in this dream I could look out that window and I saw in our large backyard a play date of all of my kindergarten classmates, and they are having a great time, eating, drinking, playing with a beach ball, which I don't remember being a large part of my childhood, but it was there. And the yard is surrounded by woods. It was when I was a kid, and from the woods comes a massive dinosaur, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It crushes and eats everyone. Like everyone. And I'm inside. I'm the only one inside watching this all happen. And the dinosaur turns and it's really big eyes in the window and it sees me and it tries to get in the house. But it can't because I wake up.
Pop, it
That's
sounds like
it.
you watched Jurassic Park early on as a child.
This is before Jurassic Park.
Well, that was very interesting dream.
Yes,
Very interesting.
I wish I could give you more information. If you need more information, you can ask.
No, that's a wonderful amount of information. I'm
Okay.
curious, though, how
Plenty.
often would you estimate you had this
Oh.
dream?
All the time. I would say probably once a week for years. Like maybe
Wow.
like 4 or 5 years.
And did you ever go to the beach when you were growing up? Was that an important part of your childhood?
I grew up on Lake Erie, and so we went to a very polluted beach, but yes.
And how did you feel about your kindergarten classmates? Was this only during the kindergarten year that you had this dream, or would you recur dreaming about your kindergarten classmates in particular?
It was into like grade school. You know, like I was probably in like 4th or 5th grade when I stopped having this dream. I think I had it once when I was in high school, but it was still when I was like a really small child too, but mostly young.
Did you recognize the people in this dream specifically, or was it just more of a notion of your classmates?
I would say like 90% of them were the notion of classmates, where you are like, I know that person, but it's not like relevant to like people you actually know. But a couple of folks, I remember like specific faces. They were closer friends of mine though. So like it was like those few people were like my best friends. So yeah.
And while you were watching them be eaten, did you have any sort of overwhelming emotion?
Just intense terror. Yes, yes. And I think really selfishly, the fear that I would be next, like before the dinosaur even like turns and does the eyeball thing.
Which Steven Spielberg stole from you specifically.
Stole from my brain. Dream Police? How the fuck did he get in there? I couldn't have read Jurassic Park at that age.
Sounds like a dream crime to me.
This is what I'm saying. When people come to us, they aren't sure about the significance of their dreams. They're worried it's not good enough. But if you are driven to tell us, there is probably a dream crime that happened.
Now, a few things stick out to me, Pup, about your dream. The first thing is the window, the observation of your friends. A window often symbolizes otherness, and you looking at your friends like you don't belong. Do not start barking.
Your dream dog, I see, has
My dream dog.
Looking out of the dream realm into the internet.
Yes, it has a connection, I see, with this dream. Of course, you're the only one as a dream being who can interpret what your dream dog has to say, their insights.
He's a very persnickety word, my dream dog. Anyway, a feeling of otherness by looking through the window at your friends. Maybe you never really felt a part of your group, but you did identify with a few of those compatriots. And a fear of them leaving vis-a-vis the dinosaur eating them. But I do want to come back to what could be a hot lead, which is the beach ball, Emily. Did you notice the beach ball?
I did. In fact, I was going to ask, did you ever play with the beach ball or beach balls not on the beach?
It existed. It was around. There's a swing set that people were on too. I didn't tell you this. That was like a big thing. But the beach ball was like, it was mostly the polluted lake time.
So that's what the beach ball symbolized to you. It was confusing because you used to play at a polluted beach that didn't warrant a beach ball.
Yeah. Pretty shitty lake at the time. It's great now. I work for a water department, so I have to say it.
Sounds suspicious.
Suspicious.
I sense a lot of fear. I sense that as a child you had a feeling that underneath the appearance of everything being hunky-dory, everything being set and safe, that there was this extreme underlying danger. Behind this red, white, yellow, blue, I'm assuming, beach ball, this joyful beach ball floating in the air, behind these floating individuals on their swings. These are all airy sort of joys that are unstable in their form. I sense that you did not take for granted the safety that your parents, your home, your friends, your teachers may have tried to convince you existed in your world. Is that correct?
That's accurate.
We're getting somewhere.
Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. I think that you definitely sensed a danger. Could you let me know, did dinosaurs have any sort of significance to you growing up? Is it something that you were particularly interested in? Perhaps a friend of yours had a particular fascination with dinosaurs?
When I was really young, I had an incident at a natural history museum where I ran into a stuffed bison and it fell on me. And ever since then, I couldn't go to the natural history museum. And I was terrified of dinosaur bones as well. So I'm like genuinely petrified of them.
I see.
Still, as a 33-year-old.
Bison notoriously hate children.
Wait, what?
Bison
The
notoriously hate children.
Bison. Oh yeah, I thought you said ISIS.
Bryson notoriously hates
I
children.
said Bryson, yeah.
No,
Which also-
Bison.
Bison.
We know
Like the one that fell on you, Laura. I mean, Pup. Sorry.
You can call me whatever. My name's in the corner.
we know
My
that
name's
both
in the corner.
we know that both of these things are true. Bison do hate children notoriously, as do dinosaur bones. Not dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are actually very chill with children. It's the bones that hate
The
them.
bones.
If you ever meet a deboned dinosaur, I promise it's the best babysitter you'll ever find.
Boneless dinosaur.
It's like the boneless chicken wing.
Excellent with toddlers. Excellent with toddlers.
They stay entertained for hours.
Yes, exactly. But what I'm sensing is that you fear the environment. You see through the lies, I think, that were trying to be constructed for you. You see your friends submitting themselves, falling prey to those lies and being in danger because of it, being in danger because of the history of the world that we live in, because of the environment of the world that we live in. That is, as much as we try and play above the surface, as much as we try and keep this inflated ball in the air, as long as we try and keep swinging above the madness, we must always come down. These joys are unstable and the world is a dangerous place. And you are terrified of being swept away in that danger. You do not trust your friends. You don't understand why other people can just be comfortable with that uncertainty.
Yeah.
And you find a lot of stability in your family. That's why you are inside your childhood home. But I do want to say something. Is that Steven Spielberg is a notorious dream criminal.
This is
Very
my big
true.
takeaway.
I think that we absolutely uncovered a dream crime here. I think that within the instability of... See, this is the thing. Whenever you find instability in a dream, and Miel, of course, correct me as I'm wrong, and Andrew as dream beings, wherever you find a symbol of instability, something area, swing, a beach ball,
Boneless dinosaur.
a boneless dinosaur,
The most delicious kind of dinosaur.
these are spaces where dream criminals can enter. It's almost like an unstable surface. You know?
Textbook.
A textbook. A barrier. Like an aqueous barrier, like in Star Wars, when they go into the realm of the underwater realm in the Naboo, where Jar Jar Binks lives with the other Gungans. That is what a beach ball is. That is what a swing is. That is what a boat is. These are all on water, and that means that they are all penetrable by criminals. And we all know that film directors, notorious dream criminals.
How do you think the white men got all their good ideas? They stole them.
Precisely. Miel, had you ever had any run-ins with film directors in your time as a dream criminal? And do you have any recollection of them interacting with beach balls or dinosaurs? I'm trying to make this connection, perhaps between Steven Spielberg and this particular dream.
Please give me a moment while I calculate. I have 10,000 human Earth years
That's true.
of content to remember.
And while you think about that, Pup, when you remember this dream, when you think about this dream and having it in high school, do you remember any of the circumstances around your time in high school when you had this dream last?
No, I can give you generalities about my time if it would help.
It might.
I was heavily bullied. I had not really very many friends. And I was in drama club. And show choir. Those are the things that you need to know.
And when you considered being bullied, when you considered the motives of these bullies, what did you attribute their cruelty to?
Boredom.
Causing instability for
Yeah.
the sake of activity.
Yes.
It all adds up.
Yes.
What did you attribute to the dinosaur murdering all of your classmates?
Hunger.
Hunger. The dinosaur was hungry. Perhaps not evil, just hungry. Do you still blame, do you still harbor venom towards these people who bullied you in high school?
No, I saw one at the grocery store the other day.
Oh. Were they working at the grocery store? Were they just shopping?
Did you kill them, pup?
I was buying cold medicine for the thing that's happening right now that nobody wants to talk about, and
The dream crime?
Yes, for the dream crime, to resolve this dream crime, and they too were buying medicine.
Know that you can admit to any crimes, any real life crimes that happen. You can tell us. We are only here to investigate dream crimes.
The statute of limitations does not apply to this realm.
No, not at all. So if you've committed murder, larceny, tax, theft, property crimes, any of those,
Dinosaur deboning.
please let us know. We are not investigating those. You have complete immunity from us. We are only investigating dream crimes.
Okay. Thank you.
I have some breaking news.
Oh, please. Meow.
Now, these two people go by two different names in the dream realm, so it was hard to calculate, what their names are here on Earth to relate to you earthly beings, because I'm from the dream realm. In dream prison, nobody can hear you scream. Anyways, so it has been bestowed upon me in my memory bank that there are two infamous dream criminals that have been ripping off the dreams of Ohio children for years. And those two people here are Steven Spielberg and George Lucas.
Yes. They are notorious. Absolutely.
This may come as a shock. This may come as a shock to all of you. But unfortunately, Men in Black was actually a recurring dream of Emily Pineapple as a child. So I know, Emily, this one hits close to home for you. And I'm so sorry to bring this up right now on air.
It's okay.
But Maura, you might be a victim of a dream crime from George Lucas and Steven Spielberg.
I believe so.
I regret to inform you.
I can't file a police report because fuck cops. But I have to ask her, should I file a report with the dream police?
Well,
have I just done that?
The good news is we are the dream police. Well, Emily's the dream police,
right.
But I am reluctantly the dream police.
We are a
I'm the
crack
next criminal.
squad of private investigators. We're a crack squad. We are not endorsed by the police. In fact, I left the SFPD. I did that thing where I put my badge and my gun down on the desk of the commissioner, and I therefore am now able to actually get things done.
Finally.
Cut through the red tape.
And it is
Exactly.
true. I do recognize elements of your dreams and the crime that you are a victim of with that, which really turned me on, which really showed me that dream crimes were happening. And that is with Men in Black. That was with the dream crime, which I was a victim of.
I'm so sorry. So this one really is personal for you.
It
This
is
time it's personal.
This time it is personal, and I can see some of the vectors through which Steven Spielberg and George Lucas possibly also entered your dream through these uncertain symbols, this beach ball and this swing set. And through the general insecurity. This is what makes dream crime so vicious. You can only enter a dream. One of the main vectors to enter a dream, there are other ways, I misspoke, is through this uncertainty. And this uncertainty only comes when people are feeling vulnerable and afraid. And so these dream crimes are really being perpetrated against the most vulnerable of us, usually children, usually young people, having their dreams stolen for movies, for Hollywood, for television shows.
Hollywood.
Pup, did you know that you're the most vulnerable when you're asleep?
Now I do.
People don't know this.
I didn't. I feel so educated.
You should.
That's a big takeaway for me.
I'm just saying you're more susceptible to dream crimes. Emily, I want you to tell us more about beach ball.
Yes. Beach balls are a very interesting symbol, especially given that you have memories of playing with them on a beach that you remember as being dirty, as being polluted. Beach balls are interesting because they are in a space between floating and being earthbound. You know, they're full of air. But it's not helium, you know? It won't rise. It will only make things float. It's also something that we inflate ourselves, right? With our breath, with the air that's coming out of us, and which could point to the fact that the beach ball itself is a representation of the larger representation of your dream. The beach ball is full of the lies that you are being told.
Lies.
The hot air that is coming out of your parents' mouths, out of your friends' mouths, out of your teachers' mouths, that everything is joyful, everything is fine, everything will float if we just keep the ball in the air all together. But you know that even if we're all working together to keep that ball up, there is a polluted lake right behind us, and that is the only reason we are here. No matter how much fun you are having with that beach ball in your backyard, there is a T-Rex stomping through the woods. The woods are a place of convolution and confusion. When we are in the woods, we are lost, we are confused. When we come out of the woods on a problem, suddenly clarity. You are on the edge of the woods. You are technically out of the woods. But you are outside of that frame of reference altogether as well. You are in a house, you are looking at the woods, you are seeing the problem from a higher vantage point of everyone else. Almost the vantage point of the beach ball being floated up towards you as it is being joyfully passed between your friends. But you see it for what it is. You see the lies that it's full of. Lies almost like the bunch of hot air and lies that Hollywood tries
Oh my
to
God.
breathe into us. Yes.
There it is.
This is a lot.
A lot of good stuff, you mean?
Oh yeah.
A lot of good evidence.
I was seeing very separate streams of dreamscape harmony, and they are all now coalescing through this analysis. It's really, you don't see it often.
Thank you, Time Child.
Thank you, Time Child.
Thank you, Time Child.
Now, I do want to say one thing, Laura. You said that this has been listen, it's been a recurring dream. Have you had this dream recently?
No.
No, you've stopped having it altogether?
Yes. For close to 15 years.
That is so great. Yes, go on.
Yes, 15 years. It hasn't happened. Dinosaurs left me be. I also haven't been in a museum with dinosaur bones for over 15 years. So
that leads me to believe that they may have entered your initial subconscious through the Natural History Museum as a child. Now, this is a realm that's very powerful for me. Steven Spielberg and George Lucas stealing ideas from helpless children from Ohio, specifically.
Specifically the Northeastern region.
And first of all, Pup, I just want to say thank you for your vulnerability, first of all. Second of all, I want to say I'm so sorry you got taken advantage of as a child. Third of all, boneless dinosaurs are a great idea.
Excellent babysitters.
We've actually been following George Lucas and Steven Spielberg for quite some time.
I'm glad to have helped feed the breadcrumbs to your trail to hopefully catch them.
Oh yeah.
Because they're maniacs. I deserve
Rampant.
my money. I deserve my money.
Exactly.
Your dream money.
Pay me.
And honestly, I am never going to be the same after Indiana Jones' Crystal Skull. And I feel like we all deserve redemption for that.
Yes, we do.
Terrible.
All of us.
What a dark day that was. What a dark day that was. But Laura, I want to check in with you. When you came to us today with this dream that you have not had for 15 years, nothing happens for no reason. You came here because you were driven to share this particular dream with us because of a need, not only for justice, not only to share and help the fight for justice generally in dreams, but to find some kind of answer for yourself. Mm-hmm. To find some kind of peace, to find some kind of answers. I want to know, do you have any questions remaining about this dream? What is missing that you might be looking for today?
I have no more questions. I wish I could feed you more information.
That's fine.
We are full.
Yeah, the information that you have to give us is the information that we need. That's
I would say this internet stream / stream of consciousness has been very successful today. I am sensing nothing but harmonic resolution, and as Dream Child, that means a lot.
It does. And I just want to say you can email Time Child to file the paperwork necessary for this after the show. We did not get that before Laura's Pup, and so I'll get
sign
better at. Yeah, just sign. Don't read the fine print.
Don't. No. I do have. No. I have come up with a question.
Oh. Yes.
Lay it on us.
These atrocities were committed against my dream family and dream friends. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I would be negligent in not asking for a projection, perhaps, or a guess of maybe if each of you could provide me a supposed name for this dinosaur.
To name the beast.
What if I encounter them again? I need to call them by their name.
That is true, and that's very intuitive of you, actually. It makes sense that you came to us today. You're such an intuitive person to know that by calling a thing by its name, we can banish it. Now, in order to discover the name for this beast that has been haunting you, which of course is distinct from George Lucas or Steven Spielberg, who merely observed this thing. This creature is the representation of the danger that the outside world, that history represents for you and for the world. It represents your ability to see at a more mature level than the rest of your peers at a young age. It also represents the deep well of anxiety that can live within those of us who can see through this particular dimension, this fear-based 3D reality, into the higher dimensions, the 4th dimension, the 5th dimension, the 6th dimension. Your dinosaur, pup. Its name, Barney.
Pup. I am ecstatic to inform you that that is the name that has also been divined unto my brain. Barney the dinosaur.
I was getting more of a Bartholby, but I've been a little off today, so don't mind that.
I do want to give you one piece of advice. If you encounter Barney again, this is Barney. This is your fist. Dinosaurs, infamously, are like sharks. Pup, and you just gotta right in the nose hole, and you'll be fine. Do you need that? Do you need that again?
Excellent. This is excellent advice. Hold on 1 second. I'll be there in 1 second.
Is that your mother?
Yes.
Does she know about Barney?
No.
Does she know that you've been a victim of a dream crime? Put your mother on the phone.
We may need to speak to your mother about this, actually. I think we may need to ask why she provided you with such comforting lies in your childhood. Why didn't she feel comfortable letting you know about the dangers that this world poses? Why did not she tell a 7-year-old?
What does she know?
What does she know?
That
What
she
does
could
she
die
know?
at any moment.
I think you need to talk to Mother Pup.
She's gone.
Are you guys going somewhere?
She's gone. She's gone. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Time
sorry.
Child is having major FOMO.
Well, we can wait for you if you want to wait.
Yeah, can you wait like 20?
Kirby, you want to wait 20? The only issue is it's kind of far away.
Oh, okay.
We can
All
wrap
right.
it up, time baby.
Sorry. Yeah, can we like call it in 10 minutes or so?
Yes, if you need to go, Time Child.
Yeah, give me 10 minutes, guys. Sorry. Time is of the essence, of course. So, as you know, for
Time is a
children,
cube. Did
time
you
is our
not
current-
tell? Did you not tell your roommates that time is a cube?
It is
they're working on the time polygon interpretation. We're still getting eye to eye on this.
Plebes.
It's complicated.
Mm-hmm.
definitely plebes. I want to thank you so much, Pop, for joining us today, for telling us about your dream, about the dream
Yay,
crime
Pop!
that has been
Thank
committed
you.
against you. Know that if you ever see Barney again, pop, pop, straight to the nose, just like a shark.
I'm so
You wanna-
appreciative.
And I want to urge you, if you ever see Barney again, or Steven Spielberg or George Lucas in your dreams, or any representations that remind you of them or their movies, please return to us. This is vital evidence that we need for our practice. And if
I'll
any
send
of
you
the
our
rest of
card.
you, yes, if any of the rest of you watching today have a dream with Barney, have a dream that is oddly similar to a movie that's come out in the past 25 years. Please, we urge you to call us. We urge you to give us this evidence. Every piece of information that you can give us is useful, is helpful in the elimination of dream crimes, which, as we know, are the most likely kind of crime to happen.
They happen when you're most susceptible. Now, Emily, I have one thing to add that I definitely forgot in between the time I was trying to hold it in my brain while you were talking. Oh, okay. No, it's that there have been times. There have been so many dream crimes in this world that you can possibly not even pinpoint one. So if there is an item in your dream that seems out of place, like a beach ball, please call us in. We're really working hard during this time. Usually we're in the shop, in our psychic shop, but we have been driven by social distancing to move this to Zoom. So please tune in, I guess, every morning is what we decided.
Sure.
When we
Dream
decide,
crime never sleeps.
yeah, we're a crack case, and you know what? If some of us can't be there, then the other ones will take it. But here's the thing: is that it's gonna be 8 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Central time, and 11 a.m. Eastern Earthly time. And we want to say thank you to you, Pup, and Andrew, Time Baby, take us out.